The videos in this series are not meant to represent my first playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. I have completed all main scenario quests, so I cannot promise you genuine reactions to certain cutscenes, but at the same time I still might get emotional during certain moments in the game. With that said, I do hope to provide a decent experience for everyone, so thank you for tuning in. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV video. In the last episode, we finally managed to find the Sylph Elder that's been missing, as well as deal with whatever issues the Sylphs were dealing with. And before we ended up rescuing the Elder of the Sylphs, we bumped into an Ascian named La Habrea. So that's troubling because typically Ascians don't exactly show themselves like that. The fact that La Habrea did has Minfilia very, very concerned. So with the Sylph situation taken care of, and now getting confirmation that the Sylphs won't be summoning the Primal Ramu anytime soon, we can rest easy for a while. As for the remaining primals that's around, which is Leviathan, Titan, and Garuda, as of right now, no immediate dangers from any of them right now. Leviathan won't be showing up anytime soon because the beast tribe that worships Leviathan, which is the Sahagin, they don't have enough crystals to summon Leviathan, so we can rest easy for a little bit. Garuda, while the Ixal, which is the beast tribe that worships Garuda, have been worshipping Garuda quite fervently, I don't think they've come around to actually summoning Garuda just yet, so that's also good. And as of right now, no news on Titan, so yeah. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue the story. I am afraid there is no rest for the weary, Jay. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, do not forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Jay. You got it, ma'am. Alright. Oh, right. I did also do a few side quests. I'll upload that video shortly after this one. The side quests I took care of were just the ones over by Camp Drybone. And I also took care of my job quest. So I did learn a new skill called Shelltron. So that'll become very useful. And the way that works is, well, actually, if I manage to get into any type of battle, it's better if I actually show you how it works rather than trying to explain it. The Masked Man? Ah, you are come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Ekern. Fate can be a cruel mistress, but do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on the trade route, High Bridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Alright, we have a bit of a lead. So, High Bridge. Yeah, we did a whole bunch of side quests over on High Bridge. But yeah, just to recap the side quests that I did, if you look at the map, I did side quests over in Golden Bazaar, a whole bunch over in Camp Drybone, and quite a few here by High Bridge. So currently, no quests to be done, which is great. As much as I say I would like to do like 100% in terms of side quests and stuff, that's probably not gonna happen, but for the most part, I can at least get through a good chunk of the side quests, or at the very least, the ones that matter to me. And as far as the story quests go, I legit need to find a faster method to get through this. Because with a lot of players, when they're first getting into Final Fantasy XIV, the literal first half of the game is a chore to do. And that's getting through the whole base game of A Realm Reborn, because it could be, you know, boring, not that interesting. The story itself doesn't really pick up until, you know, Heaven's Word, and then Stormblood and Shadowbringers. Oh god, especially Shadowbringers, and then finally Endwalker. So it's a good thing that with A Realm Reborn, there's been a lot of changes recently to, you know, help alleviate the issue of, you know, players stopping and quitting because, you know, it's such a bore to do. Welcome to High Bridge, adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Nald Thal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that High Bridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh-endless beastmen raids, folk are too afraid to come within a malm of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go and ask the other merchants. Gee, thanks, sir. I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around High Bridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Alright, so he's definitely around. What the hell is he doing popping in and out of Thanalan like that? Or just popping up, period? On the trail of a masked man? I've heard of him, only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious, and that's about all I can say, little though it is. Alright, something I don't already know. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Keycran raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Oh, that's not my chocobo. There's my chocobo. Alright, so people have definitely been seeing him. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Keycran raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, I appreciate it. I finally got some honest to God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find the masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Keycran appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So, what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, even if I do say so myself. Well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Well, let's go ahead and put this plan to action. Where am I headed? Oh, way down there. Oh, right. I did get some new armor as well. However, I'm afraid I might have purchased the wrong kind of armor. I think the armor I ended up buying was more for the Pugilist class, because that's also obviously a melee class. So I should have gone for the actual full suit of armor since I'm a paladin, so that would be fitting. But looks of the armor aside, my armor that I have actually does give me the stats that I need regardless, so I'm not worried. Plus I still look sexy anyway, my character at least. Plus damn thing's purple. It matches my hair and my eyes. So I'd say it was a good investment. Alright, so where's the... Oh! Hi. Hello there. How are you? You're not who I wanted, but... you'll do. Let's report back to Hihibaru and let him know what we saw, who we saw rather, and see what happens. Wow, that's actually a pretty nice view. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? Yeah. I got this thing. This scroll. It bears a prayer to Ralgar the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgar is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchants in me envy such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Nah, man. This is the life for me. The Alamegan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So, it stands to reason that if he wants to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, that the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much a help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has, relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you. But something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Aw, thanks, buddy. Alright, Little Alamigo. Thankfully, I actually attuned myself to this aetheryte a little while ago, so I don't gotta walk there. And here we are. And we have a few side quests here, so I'll probably take care of that in another side quest video. Why yes, Hihibaru's my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with my family matters, but I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundabald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. This guy, holy shit, yeah, he looks stubborn as hell. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. I'm looking for a masked man. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here. Be gone. Well, shit. Oh, and leveled up. And learned a new skill, Sentinel. Reduces damage taken by 30%. Oh, hell yes, I need this. Move that here. I guess Shell trying to leave over at that button. And I was going to do, yeah, I should have gotten a new weapon. I do, I can equip it. All right, we're good. Now then, we have a problem. I'm not welcome here, so shit, this is a problem. What the hell do I do now? Well met, adventurer. I am Giselbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundabald. Knowing that bristly old bear, I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man where I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for Amalja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I have in mind to take them each a cup of sweet Thanalan tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Alright, let's give them their tea. Actually, let's make quick work of this. I'm gonna give them the tea, then be right back. One moment, please. Alright, so I delivered the tea. It looks like one of the people that's out on lookout managed to get a glimpse of the masked man talking with a few of the Alamegans, so... Ah, you're back. So, did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Well, what do I gotta do? So, you're determined to press on with your investigation? Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Ul'dah, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible. A common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundobald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of that same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Well, damn, that's a problem. We gotta go back to Minfilia because I don't think we know anyone with that type of connection that'll help us out. So, I'll see you guys back at the Waking Sands. Minfilia, we need help. Welcome back, Jay. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Oh, sweet. Your Alamegan comrade is named Haribert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would gladly assist. He would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Haribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Alright, so this is the guy. If it isn't JR, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her and she won't lead you astray. Alright, over to Quarry Mill then. there's our person of interest. Eh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Ha! Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Haribert sent you? That worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I realized Haribert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke over there? Where? Oh, probably behind me. That's Mefrid, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. I hope so too. And it's this guy. I'm Mefrid, a proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone infested and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it. I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Well, things escalated freaking quickly. One of Mefrid's is in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen after all, but that'd be going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the hamlet's resident hearer. If you take the matter to her, it might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. Oh, I don't like the results I'm about to get. You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. What the hell is wrong with you? Bro, I have some bad news, man. That's how it's to be then? The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. I led my men to Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Galleons can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. All right, let's go ahead and get those horns. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. We got the horns. I got your medicine. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. Ah, I do. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralgar that there's at least one man in this place who gives a damn. Now, we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buskaran, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund here. Godspeed. All right, another journey. Hey yo, Buskaran, I'm back and I need a favor. Ah, Jay, ever sights for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You've something to show me? Yes, I need you to make medicine out of these horns, please. It's an emergency. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I am no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say, he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill? Huh, so it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as it needs. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about the payments. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Alright, we got the meds. Let's go ahead and head back to town. Alright, Barmund, I got your medicine. It is well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? Right here. Gods bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Glad I can help. Adventurer, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Ah, finally! It's about time he came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Blast it. Would that I'd known what he was thinking, I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong, he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Oh, this is bad. Out in the wilds? Alone? That fool. That great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. On it. Well, found him. Wait, a goblin? Oh, crap. Sir. Galleon. Captain? But why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, goddamn the oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again, together or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. let's head on back. This just might be a short video, only because it's kind of late. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask me of anything, and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo? That's all? Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well. Very well. I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundabald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I have no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Alright. Heading back to Little Alamigo. Alright, let's see if this man will talk to us this time. I have a whole Ascian running loose in the area, and this is not the time for me to be doing all this running around. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. I have a letter of recommendation. You spoke with Meffred? It has been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Meffred sees you as a friend, and any friend of Meffred is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and I will tell you what I can. Hey, beautiful. Oh, and mount speed has increased over in the South Shroud, but not here. That is unfortunate. But for right now, I think I will end the video here. I know it's a bit of a short video, but it is late, and I'm kind of tired. So hopefully tomorrow or during the week, I'll go ahead and continue the story. But thank you all so much for tuning into this video. If you liked the video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.